Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, I'll be playing some Shroud with the stranded aspect into Sweden 6. Okay, we got board F, and I believe that is a good board for the Shroud. I think we're highest wetlands and mountains. Starting Explore is going to be that mountains. Okay, we'll put that stranded there. So we have mountains, and that royal backing is the sands. Okay. So I think what I want to do here is we'll be able to skip this. We're looking for a defend for that. Okay, so I guess I can G2 top bottom. We just do the very standard, what is it? Fog closes in plus flowing. And then next turn we do a nerving plus our hopefully in quotes defend that we pick up. And so we're G2ing top bottom. I think we go presence like this, and then we get two presence moves in the fast. We go like this and like that. And then we're going to use our stranded to isolate the jungle here. And then we're going to use flowing for 2 fear. And ideally we'll have the fog closes in to damage, and then ignoring these guys here. And then we're hoping it's jungle explore. If it's wetlands, it's not the end of the world. That just means we're hoping for beast damage is what we'll want. And yeah, so I think we're in a pretty good spot here. And also we've created this 50-50 situation where we've isolated this, and then we have the left innate to deal with this one land here. So pretty cool. Build mountains and the explorer's wetlands. So dang, so we did miss. We weren't as lucky as that France game. Now I do get 2 presence moves in the slow from our stranded, but first let's use the fog closes in. So damage. And I get 1 point to damage. We do that here, I believe. Just or the question is do I have 2 presence moves? I guess I can go move. Damage here. Left innate, and then I have that right innate allowing me to push it to Han. I think before I guess we push this to Han like this. And we're really looking for that defend. Desperately looking for the defend there. I think we're in a pretty good spot here. Trying to think, I might have made a slight mistake. Maybe I was supposed to do 1 extra point of damage here. Okay, let's see. So, and I think this is what Ray was talking about in his videos. Oh, we get a fear from this. I think this is what Ray was talking about, where Shroud, you pretty much have to take like a gamble like this. And that is because you have to take like you really need that second defend. So I'll likely have to just gamble on the mountain, or if I get a defend here, which I did, I got 3 of them. So I'm really excited about that. And we'll get an energy because we're going to be drafting a non-fire. And this is actually a really cool draft because we got Twilight Fog, so that's that perfect element card. Unfortunately, it's not a defense, so I probably can't take it, though these other cards are pretty spicy. Fortunately, we can't take Mez either because it's not the defend that we need. So it's either going to be Carapist or Primal. Primal is on Element, which is really nice. And that will also help hit us. Oh no, we're missing the... Oh wait, right, we can take a presence from top, so it will allow us to get that innate on... I think we do Primal. I also love this card. One of my favorites. And we will need a Sacred Site for that. I believe we go presence like this. We now have Primal, 1 fear, defend 3. And then we have Unnerving Paul, 1 fear, skipping 2 damaged invaders here. Then we have my Stranded Isolate. And then I have 2 presence moves. If we go move this presence and move that presence like this, just so I can get access to the 3 Dahan events. And then I'm hoping for beast damage here. And yeah, I think we're actually in a really good spot. And there we go. And this is why we were playing around that beast effect here. So we have eager explorers, but we have that beast push, so we're going to push this explorer to here. And at their gates, okay, and Fear Guard, replace it a town with an explorer. It's really good. We're going to choose to replace this town with an explorer. So when my sands comes up, I will only have one problem land with my F8. And I was saying earlier, I think I might have made a slight mistake, and that was because I only had 2 adjacent presence to this mountain. So I was only able to do 2 points of damage there. And I wonder if I was supposed to somehow get this presence adjacent such that I'd be able to kill the explorer, such that if there's like increasing aggression, I'd be able to play around more edge cases like that. In addition, I'd been able to push this explorer, but I mean, it's not the end of the world, whatever. Okay, so Mountain Ravage, and actually, this is why I don't like Sweden. I think we've won the game here, which is uh, just because Sweden's very front loaded. If you're able to dodge that first set, you're just so far ahead. Like wetlands is solved here. And like if it's coast, if it's wetlands, we're just infinitely ahead. If it like the worst explorer would be sands. Yeah, so coast, like we isolated this, cleverly played around it. Yeah, actually coast is still probably the worst because now that opens up to all of the escalations still. But still very, very strong here. And I do have to worry about wetlands coming up because that guy would explore escalate, but I mean we're just really, really good here. We have 2 presence moves in the slow, so I think we'll move presence like this, presence like this. We'll use our left innate, damage the city. Then we're gonna get 2 fear. We have 2 lands with damage to invaders. And we'll have a defend for this sands. This is cleared. But yeah, we are pretty good, so we're just gonna reclaim. Getting a miner. And I was looking for an isolate, didn't get it. Fortunately, I have to pick a card without fire. We'll grab Twin Days so I can get my extra energy. And I don't know if I want to play any cards here. No, I probably should still do cards. Like I can play these 2. Probably might even go to the 2 energy, top air. So like I could do dissolving plus my left innate, wiping this city out. I'll have my defend listed for this land next turn. And I'm also going to isolate it just so sands isn't a big problem. I can, instead of playing Dissolving Vapors, I can do the Fog Closes In. Maybe I do that instead. And then next turn I go for my G3, no, my G2 top bottom, playing my double defend. I think I'm supposed to do this instead. Yes, we have flowing. You fear. Guess we pick here. We have a presence move. I think we're in pretty good shape. I'm choosing to isolate this just because if sands comes up, I don't want to not be able to solve that land. If wetlands comes up, it does suck. I get instant escalated here, but it is what it is. We have urbanization, it looks like, which is kind of sad. I mean, it's probably not the end of the world, right? We just get 2 extra cities. Fun fact, this town is going to turn into a city, and that city's still going to keep the damage there. It also comes with Stricken and Retreat. Your cards, Strife and land with presence. Nice. So we actually could strife this land. Now that solves that land for us. The Ravage and builds. Worst Explorer, I mean, wetlands maybe, but like the Strife from the Sphere card is going to help us. So they're saying, so once again, played around it. Maybe that is the worst Explorer because now this is an issue. We've solved this now. We have double defend. We have 2 cards in the slow. I guess I can go presence, presence. And then we have the right innate. I can push a ton of explorers, so we'll push these guys over to here. And then we have the fog closes in, so I get to do two damage, damage. And I'm gonna get 3 fear here. 1, 2, 3. And I also gain an energy because I have 3 lands with damaged indicators. If I went to G2 here, maybe I actually go bottom track now that I have the 3 energy every turn. I guess I can G2, G2. Oh no, I don't have, the reclaim is pushed so far back. Shame. Go presence, presence. I have move a presence, move a presence. And I play my 2 defense here. Next turn we reclaim. And then we play Unnerving Paul again over here. Yeah, so yep, this is pretty solved. So Haunted, 1 fear, defend 3. Unnerving Paul, 1 fear, plus 2 defend. And so like if we didn't get the strife here, I would have used my effects to have obliterated this land. Oh, I actually think I had my left innate there, didn't I, last turn? I did. So what I would have done, if I had 1 extra point of damage, I would have just done that. So last turn I had my left innate, I forgot to use, I just used the fog closes in. So what I'll do is I will do an extra point of damage. Guess we'll do it to the city here. Yeah, okay. So basically, if I didn't get the strife here, I would have just wiped out this jungle here. And then I would have probably let this land go. But isolate this land on F3 with our stranded innate. What do we get? Life's Tilt, so tends to be a card that's pretty bad for Shroud. Though maybe it's not bad because it weakens all of the damaged stuff. Oh goodness, that actually will wipe out the sands. So good. Okay, so we'll remove the beast. Here I am saying it's terrible, but that will add the disease. And then there's a chance for us to get a blight if it's fast, and it is not. Now everything has -1 health, which means both of these buildings here will die. And pure card 5. We have to hunt defend, perfect, and choose a land with buildings and downgrade. Or skip the next build. I'll just pick this land. It does not matter. Ravage Coast. Build sands. Or is jungles. We have 2 presence moves and the slow, so we'll go move you to here. And we'll move you to here. And we'll do 1 point of damage here, killing the explorer, and we're going to get 2 fear. Absolutely killing everything here. Probably just reclaim again. Looking for a fear card. Treacherous is a nice one. There's Entrancing as a good way to just that perfect element card. I think I want to just go with Treacherous. And we'll play Treacherous plus the fog closes in. We'll use Treacherous, adding the wilds, and we'll use my Stranded to isolate this land. Then we'll have the fog closes in here to deal with do a ton of damage there. Fortification, Beast's Attack, added to Han. Gather a town into a coastal land, or an explorer. I guess we'll gather you. Ravage, builds, explorer, wetlands. And we need to fortify. I'll fortify our mountains. Fog closes in. We get to do 3 damage here. Damage, damage. We're just pretty good position here. We'll push this down here, and we'll get 2 fear. We'll G2 bottom bottom. We'll go G2 top bottom. Get 1 extra energy. Go presence, presence. Oh wow, this is 8 damage. I was about to say, oh yeah, we'll be able to kill it, but guess not. I mean, I guess I'd have to do these 2. What's this? maybe it's worth it. Put all of our cards. We got 2 moves in the slow. We'll move that. This 2 moves in the fast. Isolate this. Unnerving Paul. 1 fear. Defend 6. Plus primal. 1 fear. Defend 3 more. And we have flowing. 2 fear. Choosing this land. We will win in the slow here. Bureaucrats. We are in the middle. Coordinate defense gives us more defend here. Nope, I'm at 14. Your cards, 1 damage. Your cards, okay. Ravage Jungle. Build Wetlands, and the Explorer is Jungle Sands. Boom, boom. We have the left innate. Actually, we'll move presence, move presence. We have the right innate. Push that on. Fog closes in here, doing 2 more damage. Odo deals 1 damage, and then 2 more damage. That will kill 1 city. What, 1, 2, 3. So I get 1 more point of damage. And I get 1 more fear. We're almost there. Whew. So, I mean, we could pretty much do anything here, right? We just need to get, yeah, let's just get a major here, G3 major. But we don't get the energy yet. Oh gosh, no, Talons. No. Ah, Vigor. No, we still can't threshold. Um, sure. I just won't pick it up. And we'll just end the game with our dissolving. And we'll be done with it. I might have forgotten to get the energy too, but did we? Might have forgotten to get the energy, but it's okay. We'll live. Interlopers. Okay, that does nothing and does nothing. Ravage builds. Or jungle wetlands. Yes, I know I forgot to isolate. It's okay. Because I get dissolving vapors, and that will build the last city here, winning us the game. GG. So a very solid game with Shroud. It was kind of interesting this game. By me clearing everything, it really stopped its ability to get fear. But I mean, it was able to control the board quite nicely. Those early turns, very interesting with the choice to isolate my F3 versus my F1. Of course, I did get rewarded there. The extra strife add to the city helped, allowing us to get ahead on F8, and then that event was able to kill both buildings for us. Even if we didn't get the event, we had Unnerving Paul for this land. It would have ignored those. And then, I mean, the game would have just gone a little bit longer, but we were in pretty good shape. If you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video.